Smuggled pangolins have been found to carry viruses closely related to the ones sweeping the world. Scientists say the sale of the animals in wildlife markets should be strictly prohibited to minimize the risk of future outbreaks. Pangolins are the most commonly illegally trafficked mammal used both as food and in traditional medicine. In research published in the journal Nature, researchers say handling these animals requires caution, and they say further surveillance of the wild pangolins is needed to understand their role in the risk of future transmission to the humans. Lead researcher Dr. Tommy Lam of the University of Hong Kong said two groups of coronaviruses related to the virus behind the human pandemic have been identified in Malayan pangolins smuggled into China. Although their role as the intermediate host of the SARS-CoV-2 outbreak remains to be confirmed, sale of these wild animals in wet markets should be strictly prohibited to avoid future zoonotic animal-to-human transmission. This by BBC News. Exactly how the virus jumped from a wild animal, presumably a bat, to another animal and then humans remains a mystery. The horseshoe bat and the pangolin have both been implicated, but the precise sequence of events is unknown. Finding the virus is smuggled Malaysian pangolins raise the question of where they contracted the virus, said Dr. Lam. Was it from bats along the trafficking route to China or in their native habitats in Southeast Asia? Conservationists say it would be devastating if the discovery led to further persecution of the endangered mammal. The animal scales are in high demand for use in traditional Chinese medicine, while pangolin meat is considered a delicacy. This is the time for the international community to pressure the government to end illegal wildlife trade, said Elisa Panjak of Cardiff University, a pangolin conservation officer at the Danube Giraffe Field Central in Malaysia. China has moved to ban the consumption of meat from wild animals in the wake of the outbreak. Similar moves are being considered in Vietnam. Professor Andrew Cunningham of Zoological Society of London said it was important not to jump to conclusions, but from the paper. The source of the detected coronavirus really is unknown. It might have been a natural pangolin virus or have jumped from another species between capture and death. And Dr. Dan Challenger of the University of Oxford said pangolins are known to host various strains of coronaviruses. Identifying the source of SARS-CoV-2 is important to understand the emergence of the current pandemic and preventing similar events in the future, he said.